Hello, beautiful soul. Are you having trouble communicating and expressing yourself in a way that feels authentic or even possible? So often we have these energetic blocks in our throat chakra that prevent us from communicating with ease. And we aren't able to really share what our soul truth is, our heart's truth. We can have these blocks instilled in us from childhood, from the collective. It doesn't even really matter where they come from. But unblocking your throat chakra so that you can speak from the soul is the fastest way to amplify your manifestation and creation ability, your abundance, all of the opportunities for connection that actually are already out there. So when we can't speak in a way that's authentic to our own expression, if we're hiding behind all of these masks or we just aren't sharing at all, we're blocking all of these beautiful opportunities for us to live in this fully expressed way, which is I think what we came here to do, to be able to express ourselves as these beautiful creator beings that we actually are. I have helped hundreds of people unblock their throat chakra and start expressing themselves creatively over the years. And in fact, it's not even just with speaking, but I have in the past helped people unlock their mastery of their expression through movement. I was actually a circus arts teacher, helping people learn how to hula hoop and dance and use these different flow tools and unlock their personal liberated expression. And then I moved into supporting people in unlocking their soul voice so they could speak and actually use the words that they wanted to tell their story, connect with their soulmate clients, write books, start podcasts, pivot their business in the direction that they wanted to go. And I have found that the easiest way for me to help people with unblocking all of this energy is to help them tap back into their divine flow and be a channel for their full radiant luminous expression. So I want to give you my top 5 ways to unblock the throat chakra so that you can start to really feel more of that flow in your speech, in your expression, and your embodiment. So number one, I want to say, is going to maybe be out of your comfort zone, but hopefully you're watching this or you can try it when no one else is around. And the first one is literally shaking. So just like shaking the whole thing, shaking your body, getting a really good shake on for a minute or 30 seconds even will start to make space and move energy. This is the most underrated tip that I can give you for really creating space to do anything, to have new ideas drop in, to be able to share your truth. It actually relaxes and regulates the nervous system into a space of openness. So if you're in any kind of fight or flight energy, shake. In fact, humans are the only mammals that don't traditionally or instinctually shake after a traumatic event. It actually helps to complete the experience in your body and discharge the energy. So if you're feeling stuck, either in your expression or your throat chakra or in any part of your body or your soul expression, shake. Like just shake and watch how fast the energy moves. Now, be gentle with your body. If you've got an injury or an illness, like just listen to what works for you. Number two, humming. Humming with your lips closed and let the vibrations resonate and shift and move the stuck energy inside that area. So just a good old fashioned when I hum, I can feel my lips literally buzzing with the vibrations. Sound vibration can move things. Sound vibration can break glass. Like it can shift density. And we know that for a fact. So humming with the intention for that hum to really resonate and break up energy is super supportive. You can hum a tune, hmm, 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 like have some fun with it, but just let those vibrations move all through that beautiful field. Use your energy to direct them to where they need to go. Third, toning. Now, toning is kind of like humming, but taking it to the next level. When you're toning, you can pick any syllable and any pitch. It doesn't have to sound good, but just a good old fashioned like ooh or an ah or an e at any different place, and hold it, sustain it. And again, feel those vibrations moving through all the density, all the blocks, and imagining a beautiful flow through that space. Ah, e. Like, it doesn't have to sound good. In fact, the ones that sound kind of weird and kind of off that you wouldn't want other people to hear might actually be the best at breaking up that dense energy that's stuck there, right? A little bit of dissonance that creates discomfort. Maybe it's off key. That'll move some energy. So then number 4 is literally to do energy work with your intention, with your imagination. And you can do this in like infinite numbers of ways. But one that I'll share with you right now is that you can imagine that your hands are sticky and you can pull out gunk. And I just like to give it to the earth and with gratitude to her, like pull out the gunk. And sometimes if your clairvoyance is on, or your claircognizance, you'll know that you're pulling out like icky sticky things. I've seen people pull out like garbage, seaweed, chains, black tar, ooze, like all of that stuff, and then sending it to the earth to transmute it back into light. And then you say, "Thank you so much, earth." By the way, as an aside, you don't have to worry about giving her garbage. You don't have to transmute it first, though you can, but she's a master alchemist. She's like, I am a giant filtration system. I can transmute density into light. So go ahead. But it helps to develop a relationship with her so you can let her know what you're doing and ask for her help. Gaia, Terra, Mother Earth, whatever you call her, she wants you to be fully expressed. She wants you to have some fun in this place. So utilize her, utilize that energy work and pull out whatever needs to go. And then you can activate a brighter, lighter, beautiful, energetic activation through your throat chakra. Now, before I move on to number 5, I want to share with you that your entire energy system really should also be cleansed and cleared. Because if you just open your throat, but everything else is closed down, you're not going to get the intuitive pieces. So you're going to be speaking maybe just from the ego, right? We want to clear out our entire column, the central column here, where all of your major chakras would be related, and allow the flow of energy from the divine all the way down into the earth to move through you. And then once you have that flow of energy, the expression, the communication, the actions, they're so aligned. It's in flow, it's full of ease, and it's so much faster. It helps you on every layer: physical, emotional, energetic, mental. Like, we want that flow to go all the way through, not just be clear here. So, finally, number 5, to unblock your throat chakra so you can start to communicate with more ease and flow. This one might sound silly, might sound kind of out there, but it's actually to the fastest thing that I've ever come across, and it's learning light language. So, light language is when you're speaking, specifically speaking for us, making noise, but you can do it through like art and other pieces too, where you're using these electromagnetic packages of information that go beyond English or any other earth languages, and they're pure thought and feeling. So they are these telepathic encoded pieces of information that can be received at the soul level and the heart level. I've used light language to help hundreds of people awaken to their divine flow and get out of their freaking head about all of this stuff. Because sometimes your mind is what is blocking everything. Your belief systems, your subconscious belief systems, especially old programs, those things can inhibit us. So when I teach people how to speak light language, it's not the like speaking Pleiadian kind of light language. I use this as a technique for people to channel their own highest self and their soul and then share it out with the world. And because it bypasses the mind and works with the body and the soul energy, it's so much faster and it's fun. People are always amazed. I can take people through a like 1 hour or 90-minute class and unlock their light language so they can speak from the soul in really fun ways. Like I used to teach a lot of kids, as I was saying, like circus arts and things like that. So I bring the fun piece in, and that's actually how we learn best. If we get out of our head, we create that clear channel for our divine flow, then we can express it with so much more ease and confidence and clarity. So those are my top 5 tips to unblocking your throat chakra so that you can speak from the soul, communicate what it is that you're here to share with the world, and so that the people that you're truly meant to connect with will actually be able to hear you and feel you, more importantly. When I did this, I was really able to call in the soulmate family, my husband, incredible soul friends, and also abundance. Like I was able to call in my soulmate clients to the tune of multiple 6 figures by unblocking my throat chakra and being able to tap into that divine flow and share my true essence with the world. It has changed my life in every single way. I will warn you, sometimes when you start to unblock your throat chakra and you're speaking your truth, some people aren't going to like it. But you know what? Those aren't your people. So if you find it at first makes some space in your life, what that space is being created for is the more soul aligned people to have room to come in. So this is something that I want to encourage you to feel good about. If people are like, well, I don't like what you're saying, I don't like who you've become, you're like, no, this is who I am. So they were drawn to you or attracted to you for reasons that weren't authentic or that are no longer authentic to who you are. So when you do this, you are making space for those soul aligned connections and collaborations and abundance and just magic to flow in. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or if you want to try this out. And if you would like to access that 90-minute workshop on how to unlock your soul secrets through light language, I have that link available just to the side here as well. So please play with this, hum, tone, shake, and also do that energy work and see what happens when you really tap back into the clarity of your soul truth. Sending you so much love.